Patsy Palmer's return to EastEnders after 5 years is deemed inevitable for both her and the soap. Despite ups and downs in her relationship with the show, Palmer's iconic character, Bianca Jackson, is considered crucial for injecting life into the series. Her midlife storyline promises a resurgence of the fiery and dramatic elements essential for a great soap. Meanwhile, EastEnders' Clair Norris celebrates buying her first home with partner Lewis Wood, marking a joyous milestone in her life outside the soap. EastEnders needs Bianca Jackson, and Patsy Palmer needs EastEnders. The news that Patsy Palmer is to return to EastEnders again, 5 years after the last time she returned to the soap, is perhaps less surprising than it is merely inevitable. In the complicated world of soap stars and their post-soap careers, Happy Valley's Sarah Lancashire and Vigil's Saran Jones are the exception that proves the rule. Mostly, those who first found fame on one of terrestrial television's weekly recurring dramas do not go on to bigger and better. No. Instead, they are fated to rue the fact that they rashly quit, or else were cursorily sacked, while they wait impatiently for the phone to ring. Because as long as their character wasn't killed off, then surely they'll get to return at some point. That's how it goes, right? Palmer, now 51, has long had a rocky relationship with the soap. She was first cast in the role of Bianca Jackson in 1993, when she was just 21. Bianca could be described as feisty, in the same way that Erling Haaland can be called a goal scorer. She was Ricky Butcher's femme fatale, and her sultry screech of a Ricky could strip paint from walls. When they got married in 1997, more than 22 million of us tuned in. Bianca swiftly ascended to iconic status, and Palmer became television famous, which of course is the most famous. The actor quit in 1999, notionally for pastures new, but returned in 2008. This after saying that its storylines had become ridiculous and that she wouldn't go back. She left again in 2014 and returned in 2019, but only briefly. By now, she had a family of 4 to corral and broader theatrical horizons to court. EastEnders, meanwhile, bided its time. If the BBC's flagship drama had gone so far off the boil in recent years that it was practically in the fridge, then of course it had. How could it possibly not? This is simply the fate of all television soaps that presume to tell the story of real life in more or less real time. Mostly, it's all rather boring and humdrum, just another day, just another market stall trade, a few extramarital affairs, a bit of murder. The best soaps thrive not on the most explosive storylines, but rather through its greatest characters. And Bianca was one of its best. A cursory glance at her IMDb page suggests that Palmer hasn't exactly thrived since being away from Walford. She's done a few TV shows, a couple of presenting stints, some theater work. Did she pine for a serious Sunday night vehicle, a Happy Valley or Vigil? I'm sure she did. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't any actor? But as the late Julie Goodyear, who played Bette Lynch so magnificently on Coronation Street for so many years, might have told her, sometimes the best role of an actor's life simply falls into their lap early. They just have to make peace with it, own it. It's a requirement of every thespian, after all. Robert De Niro may well be the finest actor of his generation, but he'll always be a mafioso don ready to kill should the mood take him, no matter how many times he attempts lowbrow comedy. On the One Show last week, Palmer said of her EastEnders return, "It's a fresh experience, but in exactly the same place." She's right. Her storyline has yet to be announced, but whatever it is, a Bianca Jackson in midlife can only prove to be a Vesuvius of bubbling eruption and torrential overreaction, just what every great soap needs. EastEnders star Clair Norris celebrates huge relationship milestone. EastEnders star Clair Norris is celebrating a big development in her relationship, as she has revealed that she and her partner have bought their first home together. The actress, who plays Bernie Taylor in the soap, has shared the news that she and boyfriend Lewis Wood have moved into their new place, posting a pair of photos to Instagram. "And we're in. Time to make this house a home," she wrote, alongside a photo of her and Lewis's hands holding their new keys, which feature personalized keyrings with their names on and the words, "Let the adventures begin." Related, EastEnders Patsy Palmer breaks silence on return. She also shared a photo of a display of the new home cards they've received, alongside a balloon and a hamper of treats. The couple received plenty of congratulatory comments from Claire's followers, with her on-screen mum Lorraine Stanley, who played Karen Taylor, writing, "Congratulations, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you both, can't wait to come over for a cuppa. Navin Chowdhury, who plays Nish Panesar, posted a champagne bottle emoji, while Martin Fowler actor James
Bye.
wrote, "Congratulations," alongside a pair of champagne glasses. Claire and Lewis have been a couple since 2019, with Claire first revealing their plans to move in together in 2021. Bernie is now the last member of the Taylor Baker clan remaining in Walford, following the murder of her brother Keanu Taylor on Christmas Day. Her mum Karen also departed Albert Square late last year alongside Mitch Baker when they fled for Spain with Phil Mitchell's money, with Karen having made a brief return earlier this year. Claire paid tribute to Karen and Mitch actors Lorraine Stanley and Roger Griffiths after their departure from the soap, saying, "I loved filming these scenes and getting back to the heart of why the Taylors were created, yet having to say goodbye to the core of who they are." She added, "Lou and Rog, the 19-year-old girl with no experience, who hadn't set foot on a set, got to learn from the best. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please subscribe our channel."